gas company that was established in 1974. This corporation is fully owned by the Malaysian government and it is responsible for developing and adding value to the entire oil and gas resources in Malaysia. Petronas is ranked among Fortune Global's 500 largest corporations in the world. In the year 2021, the national oil company made 248 billion in revenue and profit after tax of 48.6 billion, and while its total assets amounted to 635 billion ringgit. Petronas is committed to delivering and optimizing clean energy solutions to empower sustainable societal growth. Petronas was modeled on Pertamina, the Indonesian state oil and gas company founded in 1971 in succession to Permina, which had been set up in 1958. Petronas plays a crucial role in safeguarding and managing the nation's hydrocarbon resources to ensure national energy security and maximize value. Petronas has been involved in nearly every aspect of the oil and gas industry in this country, Malaysia.
Petronas Code of Conduct and Business Ethics applies to every employee, director, officer of Petronas and third parties that perform work or services for or on behalf of Petronas. Petronas takes stern disciplinary actions against the employees, director or officer who are involved in unlawful or unethical activities. Petronas maintains the right to terminate business relationship with third parties who are found to be involved in such wrongdoings. Number 2, duties of good faith, fidelity, diligence and integrity. In this part, there's a conflict of involvement in business where your family or direct or indirect interests, conflict when you want to make decision making, fighting corruption and ethical practices. Number 3, workplace culture and environment. Petronas is committed is providing, in collaboration with you, a safe, secure and conducive workplace culture and environment where the values of mutual and reciprocal respect, trust and confidence are upheld and actively promoted. Petronas is committed to sustainable development in order to help meet the world's growing energy through the economic, environmental and social responsible effort. You shall aim to create lasting social benefits such like safeguard the health and safety of employees, contractors and neighbors, minimize disruption to the community, lowers emission, minimize impact on ecosystem and biodiversity, and use energy, water and other resources more efficiently. Dress code of Petronas is all employees should be neatly, appropriately and decently attired during office working hours. All employees should comply with more specific rules concerning attire provided by the respective HR department. Last one is disciplinary process and sanctions. The maintenance of disciplines, good conduct and decorum amongst the employees of Petronas is critical to the smooth running of its business or enterprise and is for the common goods of Petronas and its employees. The term misconduction means improper behavior or an act of conduct in relation to duties or work which is inconsistent with the due performance of obligation to Petronas and includes a breach of discipline or violation of this code or the rules and regulations as set any handbooks, policies or procedure statement or in any documentation of Petronas. Provision concerning disciplinary procedures and actions relevant for your jurisdiction are set out in a country supplement. If no such provision are set out in such a supplement for your jurisdiction, the standard disciplinary rules and practice for dealing with violations of company policies in jurisdiction will be applied in every instance subject to the requirements of applicable law.
Based on the organization chart of Petronas, management leaders are included: Chief Executive Officer, Chairman, Company Secretary and Board Audit Committee. The roles of CEO is leading the company's effort in corporate social responsibilities will be important in organization. It can promote sustainability, environmental conservation and ethical business practices and it can also create good image of company. Second, oversee the operation from day to day of Petronas and ensure that all activities are in line with policies and ethical standards. Next, build strong relationship with customers, employees and government would be vital. It can achieve goals in organization. The roles of chairman is leading and overseeing the performance of the board. Chairman works closely with the board to define the company's strategic direction. Then, ensuring effective communication with the corporate members and to chair general meetings of Petronas. Moreover, setting an agenda for the board which is focused on strategic matters, evaluate and oversee the group's businesses. The roles of company secretary is providing guidance to the director about their activities. Next, to facilitate the convening of meetings. Furthermore, assisting the board of directors in their responsibilities. The last point is the roles of board audit committee is providing reports to the board of directors. Next, to establish mechanism to enable employees to report concern regarding fraud or ethical violations. Last but not least, to ensure the policies and procedures are secure. That's all for me.
Explain the role of leaders in applying corporate culture in an organization. Generally, a leader plays a crucial role in applying corporate culture in an organization. To begin with, setting the example. Mainly, leaders need to embody the desired culture through their behaviors and decisions, because their behaviors serve as a model for employees to follow. Maksudnya, leader kena menjemalkan budaya yang diingini melalui tindakan ataupun keputusan mereka. Sebab tingkah laku mereka menjadi model untuk diikuti oleh pekerja. Next is aligning strategies with culture. The leaders align organizational strategies and goals with the desired cultural values. They make sure that every initiative, project and decision represent the organization's core values, reinforcing the culture norms in every aspect of business. Maksudnya, mereka perlu memastikan bahawa setiap inisiatif, projek dan keputusan mencerminkan nilai teras organisasi dan juga mengukuhkan norma budaya. Furthermore, ethical decision making. Leaders ensure ethical conduct at all levels of the organization. Leaders make decisions based on integrity and reinforcing the company's commitment to the ethical practices. Ethical leadership strengthens the trust among the employees and stakeholders, enhancing the overall corporate culture. Sebenarnya, ethical leadership ni akan mengukuhkan kepercayaan dalam kalangan pekerja dan juga meningkatkan budaya korporat keseluruhan. In addition, employee empowerment. Leaders empower employees to contribute to the corporate culture. For instance, they encourage open dialogue, welcome feedback, and also involve employees in decision-making processes. Empowered employees feel a sense of ownership and enhancing their commitment to upholding the company's culture values. Maksudnya, ia meningkatkan komitmen mereka untuk menegakkan nilai budaya syarikat. Last but not least, effective communication. Leaders communicate to organizations' mission, vision, and core values clearly and consistently. They ensure that employees understand the importance of these values and how they translate into day-to-day activities. As we can conclude, transparent communication fosters a shared understanding of the company's culture expectations.
Today, I'm going to present to you about the recommendation for future improvements for leaders to an organization. Firstly, is to build trust and transparency. For leaders to be able to influence, guide, and grow their teams towards success, there need to be trust and transparency. Only when your employees trust their managers or leaders will they follow them wholeheartedly and give in their 100%. If not, then following their managers will only be a tick in the box and will curtail your leadership effectiveness efforts. Next point is to facilitate accountability and responsibility. When it comes to leadership effectiveness, practicing accountability and responsibility is very important. Encouraging your leaders to be accountable and responsible for their actions. The idea is to pursue them to take interest in improving their effectiveness as leaders. This might require identifying what skill and competency need to be picked up along with facets like emotional intelligence and empathy towards the employees. Furthermore is to respect differences and promote inclusion. Each team has members coming from diverse backgrounds, bringing in different perspectives, ideas and opinions. An effective leader is one who is not only able to accept these differences, but actually respect them and sees the value in diversity. Therefore, to improve leadership effectiveness, you need to breed a culture of inclusion, especially in a nation like Malaysia where we have multicultural people. The last recommendation is to foster a growth mindset. The final best practice to improve leadership effectiveness revolves around fostering a growth mindset. You must pursue your leaders to have a growth lens on during any conversation they have or decision they make. While they are interacting with team members, they must focus on the growth and development of the employees personally or professionally. This is because growth mindset is a positive mindset, and positive mindset is very important for a leader.
That's all from us. Thank you.